Universal religion is a concept that I thought of in 2002 or 2003 as a compilation series. It's basically back to my roots, like Gaia. It's back to the music that I started producing when I first was in the studio, and the music that I really admire and that's really close to my heart. But it's really more about the story that I try to tell. And Universal religion stands for timeless music. For all kinds of people, for all kinds of religion, music connects us. And what I think is really cool, what Jozef did with this cover for Universal religion, he gave it the theme hope. In this time of economic crisis and poverty in the world, I think it's something very, very pure, very real. It looks like some sort of a fantasy world. You are seeing it, and the music that you're listening to, you are listening, and the music, gives you a certain feeling, and that's real.
When I listen to his music, I really can hear colors, and that's very interesting. So with the cover I made for Armin, you feel blues and purples, and that's the feeling trance gives me. I really feel this spacey feeling, but in a very positive vibe and a very forward-going, good vibe. So I try to translate that into visuals. I really love evolution, so I think I'm not afraid for it. It's very exciting, and I hope we can start new colonies on different planets where everybody is like-minded. So I try to have this feeling of hope and a new universe of universal religion. Yeah.
I think music, the experience for music is for everybody, it's different. But there's something universal in our experience, in the experience of listening to music, to look at art. We all like to watch something beautiful. We all like to listen to something beautiful. So that's what you try to do. I've done my work with the music. Jozef has done his work with his creative output. And what people think of it is their right. I think it's my responsibility and also the responsibility of Jozef to express ourselves and to try not to do the same thing over and over again, but try to do something different and try to make people think. And if you look at the painting, there's so much detail in it. There's so much little things. And
it's full of symbols. It's something really to discover, and it's what Armin says. Everybody has to have their own vision and to build the story for themselves. But certain elements I can't tell because you can see it for yourself. That's the gate, and the gate is always a symbolic thing. You make the choice to go through it, and you know that when you go through a door or a gate, you're entering a new terrain.
I think this is the way I see art or music in general. Same thing with my lyrics. If I write a song, of course I have a meaning with a song, but I don't want to explain myself. I don't want to explain my music. I don't want to explain everything. If you want to call this a fairy tale, you can go ahead and call it a fairy tale. If you want to call it just a picture, you can call it a picture. It's up to the viewer to make the story of what Jozef is trying to tell. Of course we can explain like, this is a gate, and it's about hope, and it's about a journey that you go. But I think it's nicer if you give it your own meaning.
And there comes the monkey out of sleep. Exactly.
For more info, check www.armadamusic.com.